Now, if you have any candy laying around, I suggest dropping it off here for us.
Yeah, we'll inspect it for you. No
Exactly.
worries. Especially those full-size ones, not a problem at all. You're really going to be earning your candy tonight while trick-or-treating because that cold front is brutal as it's just trekked across the U.S. I mean, some areas down over into the Dakotas, tracking single digits. So, I mean, it could be a lot cooler, but I'm still not happy that we're in the 20s and 30s this morning. It's still pretty chilly. We're only tracking warmth over the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida. But, I mean, even Tallahassee down into the 60s. That's pretty low for them. Still feeling the effects even down in Dallas, tracking those 30s along with St. Louis, which is closer to home. Almost everyone really that's seeing these cooler temperatures over in the Midwest and the Southeast tracking that freeze warning or even a freeze watch, and that includes us locally from all the way from Mount Vernon down towards the Boot Hill tracking that freeze warning, and that's in place until 9 a.m. today. So give yourself a little extra time this morning. It'll be nice to give that chance for your car to warm up, get some of that frost off there, and then also just have it warm will be nice in general. We're down into the 20s for Southern Illinois, 27 in Carbondale and Harrisburg, along with Cape Girardeau tracking about 30 in Sikeston. That's about as warm as we get. I mean, it's a scary cold Halloween. Highs today only in the low 40s. Feeling like wind chills somewhere in the mid 30s. It's also windy out there out of the northwest, and that's going to be a cold wind. So really battling the elements today to get that candy for trick-or-treating. Bitter cold, but hey, at least we're tracking some sunshine for part of the day. The cool air and sunshine to stick around into Wednesday and even Thursday, but then at least we have that eventual warm up by late week and into the weekend. Back to seasonal with the 60s. Right now, though, as you're heading out the door, it is chilly. We're tracking temperatures somewhere in the 20s, feeling like the teens, especially along Southern Illinois there. And that's just going to really be continuing 30s for Sikeston and down into the Boot Hill. Winds really pick up into the second half of the day. We could see a few clouds return, highs somewhere in the low 40s, but it's going to feel like the 30s. 5 o'clock, so maybe if you're trick-or-treating a little early, expect temperatures in the 30s, wind chills in the upper 20s. And then it just continues to drop by later tonight, tracking what feels like the teens. Temperatures waking up tomorrow in the mid 20s, and that's for pretty much everyone. So this morning's cool, and just know tomorrow is going to be even cooler. By lunchtime tomorrow, only in the upper 30s. But winds at least do change. So we will eventually see that warm up. It's just going to take a couple more days until we do. Prime trick-or-treating hours by this evening. Temperatures right around freezing. And then you can see those wind chills. So it's going to feel like the mid-20s. A couple of clouds do work their way in. Breeze out of the northwest, also in the teens. So lots of teens to talk about this morning as far as those temperatures go and the winds as well. We've got temperatures very chilly. This morning we're dipping into the mid-20s. By tomorrow, the low 20s, still holding on to the 20s. By Thursday, but at least by Friday and Saturday, we are warming up. We've got 30s and 40s making a return, which is pretty much the high for some of us today. Storm Track 3 app, great to have. Not really for radar, at least we've got some dry conditions, but it is cold until we approach kind of later into November. As far as today goes, and even the very first day of November, I mean, it's bitter cold. We've got temperatures somewhere in the 20s. And that's staying with us for at least a little while. So a chilly Halloween, just make sure you bundle up, grab that jacket or even the undershirt, the long sleeve for your costume, leggings, any way you possibly can to stay warm. Next chance of showers really doesn't come back until later this weekend, and it's only an isolated chance, and it's coming with those warmer temperatures.
Well, talking about chances, you've got another chance to get in on some scary stuff, Katie.
Nice.
Happening
I'm down.
this
that's
Friday. Yeah,
right.
there's